Hello, welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar, and this is Something is Killing the Children. You can see it clearly says that number 7. Now the cover promises something, right? It promises we're gonna have blood, gore, which yeah, that's kind of something that this book has definitely had in past issues. And this one, not so much. So what happens in this book? We get faces, faces, lots of wasted space. Like this is okay. Let's start. Let's stop here. This is not an impressive two-page spread. I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to impress upon us the severity of all the dead children in the story, but you didn't need to because we already had that impressed on us in the previous issue. Which, if you recall, maybe it was the one before that. I don't know. This story moves so slowly. I don't even know which issue is which anymore. But in a previous issue, she went into the cave, and there's just all the dead kids and one living kid. And I really appreciate the way that living kid, I forget what her name is off the top of my head, the way she was written. I thought that was fantastic. So you're trying to impress us with this body count to show us the true horror of the situation, but it's totally unnecessary. We have already experienced it. All you're doing now is giving us bad dialogue that goes on and on between these cops. And I'm going to show this two-page spread because once again, it's a how do I read it? Now, if you're a normal comic book reader, you read this, 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 this. Let's try it out. You mind? I know it's callous. You have an extra? I think I'm going to need it before I go out and talk to the parents. Sure. Thank God. Jesus. Okay. Bleep, that was too much. I'm sorry, but I'm bad about knowing the lines. So now I'm wondering, what, did this guy give him a skunky beer or something? No kidding. It was only after getting to here and seeing these little tiny stub boxes that I realized, no, I'm reading it wrong. I was actually supposed to read like this and then go to this textless panel and then come up here and read these and then teleport myself all the way back over here. There is no way my eye was supposed to go over here. I'm sorry, you're just making stuff up at that point. You're just lying to me, the audience, by telling me that I was supposed to read this panel next. That ain't right. Then there's a lot of wasted space. I've shown a lot, but I'm going to have to show this. There's some really cool looking stuff here with these little dudes. These little dudes right here. It looks cool. I really appreciate the art style on the couple of pages showing these dudes because it looks great. It kind of fits the mood. I think the kind of sketchiness, the unfinished, rough, raw kind of quality really goes well for the panels that have the monsters. For the panels where it's just people talking, a different art style would have, I think, went better. So anyway, there's 2 pages, or I'm sorry, 4 pages. There's 4 pages here where something happens, and then her sponsor shows up, and we're back to talking heads, and that's all we do. We have some people we don't care about talking. We have the cops talking to each other. We have her stab something. We have 2 more talking heads talk for the rest of the issue. That's it. It's just talking heads. The only thing that happened of note, if you're going to construct this story, here's what you do. So you have a page, right? And now you've got the cops in one panel here. You can just mimic that 2-page layout, and so now you've got the 2 cops hanging out like that, and we've got body bags on the ground. And now we've got some text bubbles. And we can even get fancy with the text bubble layout, if you really want or something. We can do something like that. It's something crazy. Let's do something crazy. Why not? And we summarize all of the cop conversation in 4 little bubbles. Boy, this is horrible. Yes, it is. I'm glad I have a beer. Can I have one? Sure, man. But this is messed up. There, done. That's that entire scene summarized. Now let's see, what was the stuff at the very beginning? Because it was like some rando who I don't even know the name of. Mom, are you? I'm right here. Bleep, Mom, you're not dressed. You broke your arm. Okay, so then we have, like over here, this outdoor scene. You've got Mom, and you've got Idiot's son, who's the guy that broke his arm, who was the one with the gun that tried to kill her in the last issue, if I remember right. And now you just have some text bubbles. Whoop, 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 whoop. And we just fill in some words. And the story goes, great. We've now just summarized and saved people from having to look at 3 more pages. So that's 7 pages gone. Then, of course, there's the 2-page Something is Killing the Children splash. If we want to really include that, we can do it right here. Something. Right. There we go. Boom. Done. All right. Now, what do we got after that? Oh, we have actual stuff going on. So now we can kind of put this panel in right here and have her like crouching in a tree branch, ready to strike. And then instead of like the cool crouch pose being a full space like page spread, we can skip everything that's on the next page and just like drop right down on the next page into this stuff with the monsters. And now I have just summarized almost all of the book in like 2 pages. In fact, the first half of the book is right here on this page. This is all you needed. This is the sum of the content. Now, maybe somebody out there really appreciates just how decompressed this is. I'm not that person. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. But see that middle section where she's like, in fact, you could do like a whole thing. You have her like pose dramatically at the bottom of one page with a meanwhile caption. And then you go into like the next thing, and there's like 6 or 8 pages of her stalking the monsters through the woods. Now that would be really cool. That would show us just how effective she is, how she can track stuff, how she can hunt stuff, how she can sneak up effectively on things that have inhuman senses. That would tell us a lot about her skills. Because frankly, I don't feel like we've really seen her skills demonstrated that much. We've seen her allude to them, and she did kill 1 monster, but we have not had that, like, okay, maybe this is her killing that 1 monster in the cave, but why is she squatting down in the middle of it? Like, I don't know. For a second, I thought she was smoking a cigarette. I was like, wait, what? But no, I think that's just like the mask she's wearing. Honestly, this book, all 7 issues that have come out so far, could probably be turned into 2 really good issues of a comic book. And I'm not saying that to be mean or anything. It's just too spread out. Definitely too spread out. Anyway, that's what I think about Something That's Killing the Children, number 7. Obviously, I'm going to end up buying number 8 because it's on my pull list. So you can look forward to me reading that one, and I hope, as this story went on, they like started setting up like for the next thing, and it sounds kind of explosive. So I'm hoping all this slow-paced stuff that we've gotten is actually just sort of like leading up. You know, it's like building up to something big, something cataclysmic, something catastrophic, something exciting. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping patience will be rewarded. But so far, it doesn't feel like it is. All right, I'm out of here. You all have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. I sure hope to see you again next time. Till then, bye-bye.